Hello everyone, welcome to Level Up Quiz. Shall we solve the quiz today? Don't forget to subscribe, like, and set the alarm. Let's get started.
United States. Level 1. What is the capital city of the United States?
Washington, D.C.
Which river runs through the Grand Canyon in the United States?
Colorado River.
What is the official currency of the United States?
U.S. dollar.
In which city is the Statue of Liberty located?
New York City.
Which state is known as the Sunshine State?
Florida. So far so good?
Who was the first president of the United States?
George Washington.
What is the national bird of the United States?
Bald eagle.
Which U.S. state is famous for its beaches and theme parks like Disneyland?
California.
What is the national anthem of the United States?
The Star-Spangled Banner.
Which U.S. state is home to the Grand Canyon?
Arizona. Cheer up.
Which city is famous for its Hollywood entertainment industry?
Los Angeles.
Which state is known for its Rocky Mountains and ski resorts?
Colorado.
What is the nickname of New York City's theater district?
Broadway.
Which city is known for its historic Freedom Trail and Boston Tea Party?
Boston.
What is the national mammal of the United States?
Bison. Keep going.
What is the national flower of the United States?
Rose.
What is the national tree of the United States?
Oak.
What is the national motto of the United States?
In God we trust.
Which city is known for its historic Pearl Harbor and USS Arizona Memorial?
Honolulu.
What is the nickname of California?
The Golden State.
Volleyball. Level 1. How many players are on each side of a standard volleyball team?
Six.
Which player is typically responsible for setting up the ball for a spike in volleyball?
Setter.
How many points are needed to win a set in volleyball?
25 points.
What is the term for the action of hitting the ball over the net into the opponent's court?
Spike.
What is the maximum number of hits a team can make to return the ball over the net?
Three. So far so good?
What is the term for the first hit of the ball over the net by the receiving team?
Pass or receive?
What is the term for the first hit of the ball over the net by the receiving team?
Ace.
What is the term for a ball that is illegally contacted or directed by a player in volleyball?
Fault.
In volleyball, how many sets are typically played in a match?
Best of 5 sets.
Which player typically wears a different color jersey from the rest of the team in volleyball?
Libero. Cheer up.
What is the term for a player's overhead pass to a teammate in volleyball?
Set.
What is the area of the court where players serve the ball from in volleyball?
Service zone.
What is the circular zone located at the back of the court in volleyball?
End line.
Which player is responsible for defending against spikes and other attacks from the opponent in volleyball?
Blocker.
What is the term for a defensive play in which a player dives to keep the ball from hitting the ground?
Dig. Keep going.
Which player is responsible for serving the ball to start the rally in volleyball?
Server.
What is the term for a situation where both teams have an equal score in a set of volleyball?
Tie or draw.
What is the area of the court where front row players are positioned during a game?
Front court.
What is the term for a player touching the ball multiple times in succession in volleyball?
Double touch.
What is the term for the action of a player stepping on or over the center line during play in volleyball?
Violation.
Weather. Level 1. What is another name for a rainstorm with strong winds?
Thunderstorm.
What is the phenomenon where small droplets of water condense in the air near the ground?
Fog.
What do we call the frozen water that falls from clouds in winter?
Snow.
What is the term for a period of little or no rain that lasts for an extended time?
Drought.
What do we call the water that falls to the ground during a storm?
Rain. So far so good?
Which natural event produces flashes of light in the sky and loud noises during a storm?
Lightning.
What do we call the water that collects on grass and leaves during cool nights?
Dew.
Which season is known for its hot and humid weather in many regions?
Summer.
What is the term for the measurement of the atmosphere's temperature, humidity, wind, and precipitation?
Weather.
What is the term for the average weather conditions in a specific area over a long period?
Climate. Cheer up.
What is the term for the swirling, funnel-shaped cloud that can be very destructive?
Tornado.
What do we call the layer of gases surrounding the Earth that traps heat and makes it livable?
Atmosphere.
What type of precipitation falls as small balls or lumps of ice during a thunderstorm?
Hail.
Which season is known for its colorful leaves and cooler temperatures?
Autumn.
What is the term for the periodic warming of the Pacific Ocean that affects global weather patterns?
El Niño. Keep going.
What do we call the part of the day when the sun is highest in the sky and shadows are shortest?
Noon.
What do we call the prediction of future weather conditions based on scientific data and observations?
Weather forecast.
Which weather condition is characterized by a sudden, violent windstorm often accompanied by rain or snow?
Squall.
Which weather condition involves a rapid drop in atmospheric pressure and often brings strong winds and heavy rain?
Storm.
What is the term for a fast-moving current of air high in the atmosphere?
Jet stream.
X-ray. Level 1. Who invented X-rays?
Wilhelm Röntgen.
What year were X-rays discovered?
$1895.
X-rays are a type of what kind of radiation?
Electromagnetic radiation.
What do X-rays help doctors to view?
Bones.
What does an X-ray machine produce?
Images. So far so good?
X-rays can be used to detect what type of issues?
Fractures.
What color do bones appear on an X-ray?
White.
What do X-rays pass through to create images?
Body tissues.
X-rays are used to diagnose which kind of disease in the chest?
Pneumonia.
What protective gear is often worn during an X-ray?
Lead apron. Cheer up.
What body part cannot be X-rayed without risk?
Eyes.
What type of imaging technique uses X-rays?
X-ray imaging.
What type of X-ray is commonly used for dental checks?
Dental X-ray.
What type of X-ray is used for checking the breasts?
Mammography.
What does an X-ray image of the chest usually show?
Lungs. Keep going.
What do X-rays help to detect in the lungs?
Tuberculosis.
What is a key feature of X-rays in medical imaging?
Non-invasive.
What part of the X-ray machine produces the radiation?
Tube.
What type of X-ray is used for bone fractures?
Radiography.
What is used to protect from excessive X-ray exposure?
Shielding. Congratulations! Move on to level 2. Come on.